Take 3 on the last episode of 2021.
Yeah, buddy.
Wouldn't be 77 flavors if we didn't mess up.
That's facts.
Let's get it.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love 2 things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening, everybody?
It's just me.
Yep. And the listeners.
Oh.
And the listeners.
Right.
Y'all.
They
don't what?
I was just gonna say they can't hear you, but they can.
I was about to say
now.
You know, some of them can't.
They're
see
also
me.
all not listening together. So when you say you could just say, "What's up?"
What's up? What's up, homie?
Yeah,
I can say that.
Listener.
Make it feel a little bit more personal.
More personal.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna get more personal.
We appreciate you.
We do appreciate you, and I'm gonna get
listening.
Yeah, way more personal in 2022. If you listening to it and still in 2021. Happy New Year and happy holidays. Hope you had a good Christmas, Sarah.
Yeah, we hope you had a great holiday, whatever you celebrate.
Yeah. Did you have a good Christmas?
I had a great Christmas.
Yeah.
We opened up gifts.
We did.
We had Chinese food.
Oh, it was a Christmas story. Christmas.
We watched It's a Wonderful Life. It was my first time watching it.
Yeah, and look, what you think about it?
I really liked it a lot. Listen, I have a special love for black and white movies.
Mm-hmm.
I shared this with you earlier, but I'm going to share it again. So growing up, my aunt specifically would only watch Egyptian black and white movies.
I bet you those are hot.
It's that shit fire.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay. A lot of, misogyny, all that good stuff in
there.
Like
1990s shit?
1940s.
Yeah, 40, yeah.
Not 90s. They had color. 1940s was her forte. She's an Arabic teacher. She studied Arabic literature in college. So she loves a lot of these movies are based on novels. So it's novels that she's read before. And so that was what I grew up with. My grandma liked the same stuff. My grandfather only watched news exclusively. I've never seen this man watch anything but the news.
Yeah.
And I've been around almost 30 years.
Damn. I mean, that's what old people do.
No, but he 30 years ago, he was 50.
Yeah, shit. That's still, it was old. 50 was old back then.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So my grandma.
50 now ain't nothing.
My grandma, God rest her soul, passed away when she was 62. Mm-hmm. And my whole life, my grandma was old to me.
Yeah, damn.
My mom is 58. And I feel like she's super young.
It's some people that's just
their soul is
they
old.
They just old.
She was like a teacher. She retired when she was like 45.
Yeah. Like I remember back in the day, our teachers, speaking of teachers,
yeah.
I ain't never had no teacher that looked like the teachers nowadays that's getting in trouble for sexual assault. I ain't never had no teacher like that.
Yeah, they all had those like the ankle skirts.
Yeah. All the what's it called? The little socks that go up there to cover up the varicose veins and shit like that.
Oh yeah, like compression socks.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Gray hair. It was no other color.
That so interesting.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Our people back in the day was just old. Like I ain't never seen a young Donnie Glover.
I used
Danny Glover. I ain't never seen no young Morgan Freeman. I ain't never seen a young one.
That's Danny Glover?
Yeah.
He's not even old.
We don't know what his age is.
Yeah, we don't know what his age
dude is just...
Oh, is it? I think he's like in his 50s.
No, this man got to be pushing like 60, 70. 60s, at least. Yeah, hell yeah. Damn. My daddy is 60. Damn. 61, gonna be 62 next year.
Damn.
Yeah, Donald Glover. Danny. I keep saying Donald. The same too. Like, close ass name.
Donald Glover.
Yeah. I mean, but back to A Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life.
Really good.
I know you liked it.
I liked it. I mean, I feel like it didn't need to be 3 hours. I'll tell you that much.
But that's how all the old ass movies back in the day were.
Because they only went to the movies like once a year, so they were like, it's a thing.
Yeah, you're gonna be here. This is a family hour.
It's a Marvel event.
I could tell you, Marvel. Let me tell you, we're going to get on that in a second.
We're going to talk about it in a second. Just heads up. This episode, there is going to be food. There is going to be history, but it's our last episode of the year. Yeah, so you might hear a little more chatter in the beginning.
We reminiscing, y'all. This is going to be a love fest.
You're going to get to know us a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Hey. She said.
Hey.
That's what she said.
Thank you so much. I'll be here all week.
Hey.
Just the one episode. But you can listen to the previous ones.
Yeah, right. All 29.
Yeah.
But look, at the end of that movie, I always choke up. I was leaning behind you. I was looking back. I was like,
we support emotions in this.
We
house.
do, but I was trying to hold it in this time.
You don't have to.
I done seen the movie like 15, 20 times. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
So I'm just trying to be like, look, not this time, Dory.
I feel like it's one of those movies that when you watch it at different ages, it means something different
a lot
to you
more
every time.
Yeah.
And I love those kinds of movies because, like, when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, you don't know what you got until it's gone."
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen this movie, well, I hadn't, but yeah, I like the idea. It seems like it's something. I mean, it's not like. I don't know if it was an original idea at the time, but
I don't know.
At this point, I've seen something similar to it like a bazillion times.
Yeah, it was good though. I mean, it was really good. It's really good.
It was really good.
Yeah, I liked it a whole bunch.
NBC, if you got that.
Yeah, if you got that free, if you got that Comcast or wherever you.
It's not free, shit.
Yeah,
it's like $165 a month.
Yeah, you pay that bill, Comcast. Speaking of spoilers, before we get into reminiscing, spoiler. Hey, look, if you have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home,
just fast forward a minute. Fast forward a minute.
Yeah. Let's try to do it without as many spoilers. I think by now, I think at this point you're probably seeing a little gist of it. What did you think about? Because that's my favorite. Y'all, look, as much as I love Chicago, I love Spider-Man almost just as much.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose between Chicago and Spider-Man,
it's Chicago all day. Come on now,
damn.
All 77. I stand with you.
Hey.
You know, but. If you do that comparison with anything else and put Spider-Man in it,
Spider-Man winning.
Spider-Man gonna win.
Okay, me or Spider-Man?
God damn it!
See? You say anything else?
Shit. All right, you. All right, anything else?
I would never make you choose. Don't worry.
Yeah, but Spider-Man. Let me tell y'all, there were at least 5 moments in that movie.
At least where you clapped.
Where I just
not you, like everybody.
Everybody. I was like, "Let's go!" I'm screaming and shit like it's a basketball game.
We watched it the day it came out, which was Thursday. And we bought the tickets like 2 weeks before, and we could only get the 10:45 p.m. tickets.
And look, we walked out of there with energy. It was a
Thursday. We had to work the next day.
Yeah. We went to bed at 2:00 in the morning.
Sure did.
The movie didn't end until 1:30.
Sure did.
And we don't live far, but we had to come home and I had to talk about it.
Dario needs to debrief.
Had to
we didn't just watch the movie together.
Look. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make it. If it's on the internet, it's true. If it's on the internet, it's permanent.
Opposite.
It's permanent. It's permanent if it's on it. That's what I meant. You remember my old rule back in the day on the old podcast. But look, I'm gonna say it on the internet. This is the greatest movie of all time to me. Y'all can disagree with me if you want to, but I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Star Wars in my life has been number one. Mm-hmm. Nobody's ever overtaken it.
Yeah.
But I mentioned a couple years ago. I said, look, Marvel keep on fucking around like they're doing. They're gonna overtake Star Wars.
Listen,
and they did.
I think they did a really good job. I'm a new Marvel fan. My Marvel
fandom
only developed in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay? I've watched pretty much everything that they've released. I feel like we watched everything, right?
Yeah, we watched
everything that they've released.
We always gonna watch
I am not a comic book person, so I don't know the backstory. And I remember watching Sony Spider-Man, when they came out, and I don't think I ever watched them again. I think maybe the Tobey Maguire one I watched a few times as, an infant because I'm that young.
Okay.
But watching it and not maybe remembering every detail because I don't know it was still a great movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even if there's things that are going to trigger memories for you as you're watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm really not going to spoil anything. Yeah. Don't worry.
Even if, you probably saw it, but whatever.
Yeah.
We'll be fair.
Loser if you haven't. No,
I get with it. Get with it.
Your priorities need to be
right.
But yeah, it was really good. It was
fantastic. Like I said, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5.
I had to pee in the first 20 minutes, which sucked because I peed 3 times before we left the house. I was like, I'm not peeing. We didn't get a drink because I didn't want to pee. And then 20 minutes in, I was like, I have to pee.
I'm telling you something. If I had to pee, I would have peed on myself. I would have just made. Look, I would have did it.
I feel like there's a natural point to transition out of this conversation.
It is.
But yeah. So how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was great. I love the relaxation. We be busting ass on a day-to-day basis, weekly basis. We bust ass. So having a good 3-day weekend.
Yeah. And we have next weekend the new year. So
New Year.
like today, if you're listening on the 27th, our New Year weekend is also a long weekend.
Yeah. Get some good breaks in here. You know, get some good breaks in here.
If you guys don't know, we work full-time jobs. Okay?
And we still do this.
Logistics jobs, which we hate.
We work through two full-time jobs. This and
we also have the podcast, which is a full-time job.
It's full-time.
Okay,
it's fun. I love doing it.
Well, I wish it doesn't feel like a job.
It don't feel like a job at all. I don't like work. Work feel like a job.
Send this to your friends so they could listen, so that we don't have to have full-time jobs.
Yeah, please, because I don't want to do that logistics jobs again.
Trash,
man. It is trash. Anyway,
it's okay. It's a means to an end.
It is.
You know.
Yeah.
And
we mean for this to end. Let me tell you.
Hey.
Shit, I mean for that to end.
No, did you just think of that?
You know, your boy got a couple up in there. You know, I got a couple up in. I be doing jokes. I do jokes on the side.
You do jokes.
I do jokes on the side.
I heard that.
You heard that, yeah.
I've heard that.
Look, y'all. Final episode of 2020. We ain't taking no break though. It's just we gonna be back next Monday.
Yeah.
But
the third.
Yeah, it is the last episode
of the year,
and it's good to reflect
right
on this year. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
Well, I feel like I'm interrupting you a lot this episode.
Probably are, but I'm used to it.
I just have a lot of emotions. Wow,
bruh.
I was gonna say, but I have a lot of emotions in this episode. Even though I'm a firm believer that time is man-made and arbitrary. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you want to start something, you can start today. You can start next year. You can start in a month. You can start on one day or on Wednesday. It doesn't matter.
That's
okay,
a fact.
Just start whenever you want to start. Okay, and things we made up time, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but I just think it's a milestone for us to have a New Year episode. People feel very sentimental about the New Year. They feel renewed. They feel refreshed. Which I'm with you. I feel that sometimes. Some years you're like, oh, it feels like a chapter closed. I'm ready to move on. Let's get into the next thing. We're not ready to move on though, because we're gonna be here next Monday.
Yeah.
We're just happy that we made 6 months worth of content. And people listened.
Yeah, we had people. Thank y'all for listening for one, because these 6 months, literally,
so fun.
Yeah, so fun. Probably the most fun I done had
ever
in my 37 years of life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like in a 6 month stretch, I don't think I had this much fun. Period. You know what I mean? To the point that I think both of us agree. I don't know if we had longevity in the thought process when we came up with this. I think we were at least 77 long, right. But now, again, I think we both can agree we want to do this. Like this is what we want to do. You know what I mean? Like, and so,
and it doesn't have to be in podcast form. And I think I've said this before to a couple of our guests. I said, when you listen to the intro, it says, this is 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think, of course, at the time I said it because I just said it, but in retrospect, I feel like subconsciously, I knew that there was going to be more. Okay. I hope that I am that intuitive.
Yeah. Let them know.
Observant of the world around me.
Yeah.
But honestly, I can't take this serious when you play that.
Go ahead, Pastor.
No.
Come on.
It makes me feel awkward.
Why?
Because
it's church music.
Shit. I don't know.
Anyway, as you.
But yeah, I think we're really excited for the guests we have planned for next year. We have some really awesome people. Not that we didn't have awesome people this whole year. Mm-hmm. I think that's one other thing is we met so many great people.
Yeah. And
there are so many projects that we're working on in the background. Something that's going to take a year, something that's going to take a couple months, something you're going to see in a few weeks that would not have been possible had Nick Kindlesberger not written that Chicago Tribune article.
Shout out to Nick Kindlesberger. Oops.
Wow.
Hey, it wouldn't be a podcast if we didn't make a mistake. Shout out. There we go. Shout out to Nick, man.
Yeah, I think the lesson learned there is that if you have the ability to shout someone out or kind of spread the word about what they do and you like their creativity or whatever, you could literally change their lives, because he literally changed our lives.
It literally changed our lives, man.
And even if we don't become rich off of this, which that was never the goal. Never the goal was that we would become rich. I mean, if we're going, right.
We ain't gonna shy away from it.
No, you know what I mean? I'm not saying no to God's
Spotify,
will.
Go ahead. 30 mil is easy right now.
But I mean, that was like never the goal, and so we're not talking money here. He didn't change our life in terms of like money making. He changed our life in terms of the opportunity that we got, the people we got to meet, the places we've been to, the things we've learned,
just the fun, the fun of it. You know what I mean? Like I think for the fun too is like interacting with people on the on social media. You know, we got some people that listen to us week in, week out, and that's dope to me because we never had we don't got friends that listen to us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, we should reassess our circle.
You know, hey, look,
there's friends of mine that have podcasts that I don't listen to their podcasts.
That's fair. I mean, you know what I mean? But, you know, they in tune. We at least know they got something going on. We know what's about, shit like that. But, like, these people in tune. And I think, for me, that's dope. I agree. Because, you know.
There's, like, thousands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got a lot of people that just
blowing.
Actually mess with us. And then the guests. I mean, when you talk about the guests, shit, it's been so dope to meet some of the people that, you know, we would have never met.
Ever. And we get to hang out with them outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
It's a good divergent from everyday life too. You know what I mean? Because like this is actually therapeutic.
Release.
Yeah, this is. And you know, speaking of creativity, if y'all watching on YouTube, you can see the new sign that Sarah and I made Christmas Eve. Yep. And we timestamped this podcast, but whatever.
No, they don't know how many days after Christmas Eve this is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's only got to be 2 days. 2 days. This came out on Monday. Anyway, but you know, we did this Christmas Eve, so it's like it's good. Thank y'all for giving us kind of that energy to continue to do this. We had some very fun moments. We learning every week. And shout out to the restaurants that let us
1,000%.
Yeah, that let us come into their business, record and talk about them. You know what I mean? Like, so like that's really dope, man. We honestly so thankful for the city of Chicago, the listeners all over the, you know, we can say world because we charted in Russia.
Shout out in Japan. No shout outs to Russia.
we charted in Japan too. We did. So yeah.
Also, just by the way, there has never been a restaurant that was like, "No, you can't record it."
Yeah, nah, ain't nobody be like, "Nah, forget your little 77."
I mean, some people were a lot more enthusiastic than others, but we have not been to a place where we were like, "This shit trash."
Yeah, right.
Except for Uno Pizza at O'Hare Terminal 3.
Yeah, you hate that. Pizza.
I hate that pizza.
And it's not even Uno Pizza. It's not. Microwave shit.
It's a microwavable pizza joint.
We gonna have to visit O'Hare. Uno and just be like, Hey, look, y'all. We got to give y'all a reprieve.
Hit us up so we can reevaluate my opinions. Yeah. I'd never had Uno Pizza until that day.
Hey, maybe.
So my entire judgment is based off of the Delta terminal.
Damn.
At O'Hare.
Yeah, Delta. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to.
Well, it's not Delta's fault. I mean, Delta trash, but it's not their fault.
Get new microwaves or something in y'all terminals. But you ready to get started on why we here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why we here. This is still a history and food podcast.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, that's what we going to do. Yep. So, y'all, let's get ready. Let's get in tune for the 29th time.
That's what she said.
Oh, damn. Wow.
That's facts.
Wow, that's a lot of times. Anyway. Anyway, that's kind of weird. Do you? But here we go. This is the real...
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, no, don't say. We just intake. Just
that's what she said.
That's what she
Don't
said.
Say anything. Just intake.
Just intake, y'all. We went to the neighborhood of Montclair.
Hey.
Here in Chicago, and yes,
clearly
that is
where would it be?
Very true. But I mean, I gotta let some people know. Sometimes you hear these names of these neighborhoods, these community areas, you'd be like, "That ain't Chicago." And it is. It is.
Yeah. I mean, should it be? That's a different question.
Yeah. Should it be? Who knows? Who knows?
I'm not the judge of that.
Nah, we not whatever. But we can tell you about the history.
Whatever.
Montclair, this is episode number 29, as we already said. Here's the boundaries for Montclair. Montclair is to the west, you got Harlem Avenue. To the north, Belmont Avenue. And to the south and to the east, you got railroad tracks. Yeah. Here's some history. William Sayer bought the land and kind of started up. He was one of the first settlers here in the area. He bought the land and he sold it to different developers because they saw the land was like, like a lot of the stuff up north. They was like, yeah, well, this is a little bit better than the south because the marshlands and shit like that. It's got a little bit. It's closer access to the railroads and stuff like that. So let's build up here. Yeah. So developers.
What was that other community area that we went to that was like also people lived there because they worked on the railroad?
Yeah, I can't remember. It's a bunch of them.
It's a bunch of them.
Yeah. The developers wanted, and they bought it for. They sold William Sayers sold land for $250 to $500, and that's cheap by today's standards. But back in the day, it only cost you $250 to get some land, and we talking acres now. We talking.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is. That's crazy. We did some math because we were looking at It's a Wonderful Life.
We did. Yeah,
It's a Wonderful Life back in the 50s,
1946.
1946. $8,000 when he needed George Bailey needed to get that $8,000 back. That $8,000 that his uncle lost equated to $114,000.
$114,000 and some change.
So imagine what $250 was back in 1830s.
Shit.
Man, like that. That's got to be a lot of money. We didn't do that math.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn down my headphones a little bit?
Can you turn down your headphones just a little bit? Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you
so much. On air editing, everybody.
Okay. They know.
In 1889, like everything else in the Jefferson Township, it was annexed. It was annexed to Chicago, and Chicago bought it. And at the time it was annexed, there were only 120 residents in the town.
Why would you annex it then?
I mean, at that point, you took all the Jefferson Township. Yeah. So, like, whatever. We just.
I remember when we were driving through it, you said, "Damn, we took their shit."
Yeah, right. It do feel weird now. Now that we, like, so y'all don't we didn't know we were going through Jefferson and. And I'm just like, it just hit me. Like, we've been talking, it's been 30 weeks.
This shit ours now.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for 29 weeks.
Yeah.
And you finally rolled through it with a different set of eyes. And you like, damn, we took this shit. But back, I mean.
I don't know if it actually was beneficial, but Chicago provided a lot of infrastructure that these community areas did not have.
Look at you.
Before. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I remember that from the Irving Park episode because they didn't have access to that infrastructure. And so becoming part of the city provided them resources to build roads, electricity. I don't know when.
Yeah. So, I mean, the streetcar, again, a big thing, helped out Montclair. And that was, that's kind of the reason why it blew up. You know what I mean? Like as popular as it did, it got populated. By the way, Montclair is named after, and our light went out. The tape fell off. Whatever it says, flavors of. But Montclair is named after Montclair, New Jersey. Yes. No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
This is an ugh sound. Yeah, cricket. I've never been to New Jersey. I'm just judging it based off of Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to New Jersey because I've been to Statue of Liberty, and I think that is in the boundaries of New Jersey.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's New Jersey.
Okay. I mean, I guess I've been then because I've been to the statue.
Yeah, you've been to the statue then. Yeah, there you go.
But I took a ferry. I don't know.
Yeah, we all take ferries. That ferry, if you've never been to that's the weirdest. Post 9/11 is very weird because they have the Marines and the guards in a boat next to you with guns pointed right at the boat.
Do they?
Yes. It was so weird. I went out there.
I remember. I probably went like well over a decade and a half ago.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, they do. They have a boat with Coast Guard just pointing right at the boat just in case some shit jump off.
That is unnecessary.
I mean,
what are you going to do? Shoot the plane out the sky?
I mean, well, there was pointing at the boat.
Oh.
We'll shoot the boat out the water. Battleship in this bitch. Yeah, but yeah, so there's a little fun fact. It's named after a New Jersey place.
Interesting.
Another transplant came and named our shit. But I guess You got to come somewhere. It's a better. This was
That's
better.
What she said.
That's what she said.
You do got to come somewhere.
You do got to come somewhere, and this is where they came. Let's be better with the crude humor in 2022.
I can't. It's who I am.
That is who we are, you know. So we talked about the train tracks to the south and to the east, the railroads that were there, right? Check this out. Check this out, because this is actually pretty interesting, y'all. Check this out. So the Milwaukee to the railroad tracks that border the south and east, the Milwaukee District West Line train track is one of them. The other is the former Dunning Spur Line, and that was used to serve the Chicago Read Mental Health Center, otherwise known as the County Insane Asylum and Infirmary that's in Dunning. Ain't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they're right next door. The two community areas are right next to each other.
Are they?
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
You're not paying attention.
Yeah, it's okay.
You said it's what's new.
Yeah, right. You know, I'd have a daily discussion about her needing to know where the hell we are in case some shit go down and I get incapacitated. She need to know where she is.
That's fair.
You know. Anyway, but ain't that crazy that train line was used to get people to the insane asylum? And if you don't know, now you know. But go back to the Dunning episode, and you can hear all about the insane asylum and how they treated people so poorly, and how the bodies were found much later.
Oh my God.
And crazy thing is, sadly, it seemed like I didn't rush through that, y'all. Not a whole lot about Montclair. If you have something that you want to say about Montclair, if you're from Montclair, please let us know in case I missed anything. But in my research,
there's only like 10,000 of you, so I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean,
not one of you is listening to the podcast.
You know what I mean? Like, so, if you got something else, that is the fun facts that I have about Montclair. Now, the crazy thing is before this, I had no clue that there was a Montclair in Chicago. I had no freaking clue.
Me neither.
If this was on the board, point which one of these is not
Montclair?
Yeah, I would have been like,
like Jersey.
Stop
That's
it.
where it is.
You would have been pointed somewhere else, huh?
Yeah, 1,000%. I said I'm a firm believer of you can get anywhere in the city in 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
If you are leaving from, if I'm leaving from the Loop, I can get anywhere in 20 minutes, no traffic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have changed that theory since we started doing this.
Yeah.
Because it took us 45 minutes to get to Montclair.
It did take a little while.
Okay.
Took a little while.
Even though it is a straight shot down Fullerton.
Straight shot from where we are.
Like if you start at the lake.
Actually, no matter where you are, it's just straight down Fullerton.
From east to west.
Right.
Go straight down Fullerton.
It really is.
You hit Montclair.
Yeah.
And that shit took 45 minutes.
Took 45 minutes to get there.
That is ungodly.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we did go when it was a little bit more traffic.
Yeah, I don't care. I feel like even if without traffic, it's probably going to take like 30.
Yeah. So next time anybody says, hey, you can get anywhere in the city.
I retract.
15, 20 minutes. You cannot do it.
Yeah, because you're only thinking of the most populated
the main areas.
Quote unquote, the main areas. What we think of as the main areas. Right. But people live in these what we think of as non-main areas.
Yeah.
So I take that back.
Yeah, you got. I take it back.
There's places on the south side you don't get to in 20 minutes.
South side. One more time for
one time for the one time.
One time. It's this place on the south side you can't get to that fast.
There's place on the north side you can't get to that fast. There's place on the west side you can't get to that fast. We just thinking in our little bubble, and which is
in that little mainstream bubble,
Lincoln Square,
because Montclair, y'all out there.
Yeah, y'all out there.
Y'all out there. I mean, it ain't much to do out there. To be honest,
it's decent. If you are a film producer, I definitely recommend doing a horror movie in the Dunning Montclair area. Very ominous. Okay. Super ominous vibes. Maybe because we went like it was evening, so it was dark. It wasn't light out.
Yeah.
But I hear y'all got one mall.
Hey, in the mall is. I mean, we didn't go to it. I mean, because
we did not.
Who does that any day?
We did not.
Who does that? I mean, these COVID times got everybody kind of shook. Yeah. That's it. That's it. We ate. We ate. You know, I should say this. It is a predominantly Hispanic, 67%.
Correct. It's just
Hispanic.
such a small area.
It is. And one thing I do want to know, and I don't know why, is why there are that many Hispanic in that particular part. Because if you look at it on the map, it's a little bit north. North, and I get it because a lot of in our learnings with like the West Town area, we ain't really talking about West Town, but Humboldt Park, that area. That's where a lot of the Puerto Ricans and Mexicans came in.
There was a story to it.
Yeah, there's a story to it.
There, yeah.
But no mention of
Montclair.
why they settled in Montclair. And it's 67%. It's not even like it's like a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's usually just like, let's say, if I were to come from Jordan today, okay, and I'm coming to Chicago, I probably know someone that lives in Bridgeview. So I'm probably going to Bridgeview. You're probably going there. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like I don't need to. Sometimes there isn't a reason. It's just like someone that knows someone that lives there, and then there's another family, and then there's another family, and then,
I wonder if that's what it is. But I think in my heart of hearts, and just
check us, y'all.
Probably go ahead. I mean, because we're asking at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
And because like nothing I saw, but it would make sense though. Yeah. The migration. A lot of folks coming from New York area, the East Coast, and then settling. That's a natural path. I can see that path. So maybe that's it. Maybe I answered my own question, but I don't have anything definitive.
Yeah.
But we ate. The reason why I thought about that is because we ate at a Mexican restaurant.
Damn.
And it was fantastic, y'all.
It was good, yeah.
It was fantastic. You ready to talk about it?
Yeah, let's take this little break.
Let's get it.
We are back from the little commercial break to talk about the food today.
Let's get it.
If you are watching on YouTube, you might notice
we turned the light back on.
Turn the light back on.
Yeah, buddy.
You're welcome. How cute is that sign, though?
That sign is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody tell us it's cute.
Please, somebody.
No, we don't care.
Comment.
I'm just playing. We care.
We gonna take the picture. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's get it.
I'm here with my emotional support water bottle. Do you know what an emotional support water bottle is?
Regular water. I don't know. Tap.
It is not tap. It's Brita. Okay. But it's the vibe of the cup. Okay. It became this thing where people like get attached to their cups. Like they use the same cup over and over and over again and every single day. And then they realize that they take their cup everywhere.
So this is my emotional.
That is your emotional.
If you're listening, I have my Chicago Cubs cup. And let me tell you, I love this bad boy. I love this thing.
Love it.
I love this.
Like when I first met you, I wasn't allowed to use it.
Shit, you still not allowed, but you do it anyway.
No.
This is like my favorite cup.
It is your
y'all.
favorite
It's
cup.
like metal. It's got, you could feel the different logos of the Cubs over the years. It's just fantastic.
It's pretty cute.
This is very cute.
It's almost like a Yeti. It's pretty insulated well too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a Tarvis. Tervis.
Sure.
Tervis.
Well, mine is Starbucks.
Okay.
Because I got it as a gift. So, but I like the size. It's like a Trenta.
Trenti.
Trenta.
Trenta?
I literally said Trenta and then you said, Trenti.
Look, I'm just trying to fit in. Because I don't mess with Starbucks like that. I do. They do have that passion fruit that is fire.
The mango passion fruit.
Mango is woo-hoo.
If you guys like Dario and you want to get him a gift, he likes the mango dragon
That's
fruit.
That's
the one. Refresher.
Do that
with lemonade though.
Do that. Leave the preservatives and all that extra shit out.
No additives.
No additives. We don't need that. I don't need the coloring. That's all it does.
They're called inclusions. I'm sorry. No inclusions.
My bad. No inclusions. That's the only time you hear me ever say that. I don't want no inclusions in my Starbucks drink. Other than that, include everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, we
So emotional cup in hand. Let's go to Reddit.
To Reddit we go.
Are you ready for the Am I the Asshole?
One more time in 2020.
One more time. One last time. Okay, if you are a Hamilton fan, I'm so sorry. I just butchered that. Mm-hmm. So this one is, am I the asshole for saying Mexican food is objectively better than Tex-Mex?
Ooh.
Let me
okay.
Let me read the story.
Yeah.
So my roommate and I were talking about food, and I said, Mexican food is objectively better than Tex-Mex. My roommate brought up something about me not understanding the Mexican-American experience. I'm Mexican, but I've been in the U.S. for a few years now. I thought my roommate was joking, so we kept arguing and I refused to concede. My roommate then told me my comments were hurtful because it diminishes the Mexican-American experience. Am I the asshole?
Okay, Tex-Mex, they talking about Texas, that border area.
Yeah, like a hard shell taco with ground beef, tomato, and lettuce.
And she said authentic Mexican is way better.
Is objectively better than Tex-Mex.
I mean...
But do you think... The question is, first of all, let's answer... It's a twofold. One, in your opinion, is traditional Mexican food better than Tex-Mex? Always, objectively.
Always?
Objectively.
I mean...
Use objectively in the sentence.
Yeah, right, because I'm struggling with that word right there.
It means like every
yeah.
I
get it. I think it's better. I think it is better. In my opinion, right. In my opinion, it's better. It does not take away from Tex-Mex. Don't take away from that.
Okay, well, what this person's saying is
it's just no matter what. Yeah, she's saying no matter what, hands down. Mm-hmm. Because look, first of all, a good hard shake, or them Ortega joints, we talked about this. Ortega?
Listen, I'm not eating shit that comes in a box sitting at a shelf.
You don't got to, but I will. That shit. All right,
you know you can make hard shells from soft shell tortillas. Just put them in the oven.
Okay.
You literally just put them in the oven. They become hard shells.
Okay. Says the cook.
Wow. Is that a challenge?
No, I'm just saying. I can't do it. Shit. Mean ass peanut butter and jelly sandwich could do that.
You really do make a mean ass peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Let the people know. I go crazy.
Okay, you go to the edges.
Talk to them.
The first time I made you one, you were like really mad because my shit was uneven and it wasn't to the edge.
Yeah.
Since then, I've corrected my flaws.
Goddamn
art. I've also no longer allowed to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I don't even ask. I do it myself. Shit.
I mean, I cook everything else. It's the least you could do.
Yeah, it's the least I could do. Anyway, Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex. Yeah. So... The second thing is, does this person saying that traditional Mexican is better than Tex-Mex diminish the Mexican-American experience?
It don't diminish it at all. It don't, not one bit. It don't diminish it at all, in my opinion. Because, like, look, I could still go Taco Bell.
No. I'm saying, you're not. I should rephrase the question. This person is saying Mexican food is better than Tex-Mex. By saying that, are they being insulting to the Mexican-American experience?
No, because that's an opinion. You know what I mean?
Well, they're saying that objectively is better. She's
saying like she's speaking for the people.
Yeah, she's speaking for everybody.
She's speaking for the people. Well, she can speak for herself. I mean, like, I don't think she an asshole for this necessarily. She just is not being fair to everybody else. I wouldn't say she an asshole. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't speak for me. Shit.
Right.
I still bang them tacos.
So subjectively.
Yeah, subjectively. I really don't know. I'm really struggling with objectively and subjectively.
Objectively means that no matter who you ask, they will have the same opinion. Subjectively, subjectively means according to the subject. So
okay, I meant to do this, y'all. Bruh. for my lack of, I get it in context clues.
So it's like saying objectively, Kevin Hart is funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
he is funny. No matter who you are, where you are, what part of the world you come from, Kevin Hart is funny.
Yeah, right.
Subjectively, what's his name is
Dave Chappelle?
No, Dave Chappelle is objectively funny.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that. For example, Eddie Murphy, and why subjectively is funny because he's not everybody. Robin Williams, subjectively funny because not everybody is into that comedy style. Kevin Hart, objectively funny.
Yeah, Kevin Hart is just funny.
That's the difference.
Yeah, he's just funny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so I think so. Here, as a person that comes from a different country that comes to America, to the United States, and has had Middle Eastern food in the United States, I don't give a fuck about No. I think Arabic food in the Middle East is better. I think authentic Arabic food is better.
I think
there's Arab American food, which is fine.
Now here's the thing. Here's the difference. And I would think it's probably a bit more just and fair to say that Arabic food, something like Arabic food, is just like absolutely better, right?
Why?
Here's why I would. I'm not saying it is, but I would probably be a little bit more inclined to hear that argument, rather than the Mexico, because we border Mexico,
correct?
So the two are kind of one and the same. You know, the Middle Eastern food is literally half a world away. So, like,
Okay,
you know what I
that's
mean?
fair.
Like, so we can't be like, oh, we've done it here. You know what I'm saying? People had to come from to here to make it work. You know what I mean? To like
Okay.
give us that. We would never know if people didn't come. But Mexico is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard to just be like, yo, it's absolutely better than American version of it. American don't have a version of Middle Eastern food. You know what I'm saying?
They you're right. They don't have a version of it.
you know.
They have you're probably right. They
Yeah.
don't have a version of it. They
Right.
just
We take from like ideas. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
just recreate the same thing.
yeah. So I'm a little bit more inclined
Okay,
to hear
okay,
that.
that's fair.
I still think it's unfair to be like it's objectively better. You know what I mean? Like, because
That's fair.
You know, because the people that have come over,
Yeah.
you are making it here in America. So, you know, where's that fall? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I don't know. You
I
know,
mean, my shit is the best.
hey, some shit go crazy. The Marendi goes
Hey.
crazy. Look at
We'll talk about that on the next episode.
Hey,
Well, some episode.
yeah, we'll get
there. But yeah, that is the
yeah. So no, this is the first one we don't have an asshole.
Yeah, I think it's like you could be an asshole.
Yeah.
I think the fact that you're pushing, like somebody
Yes.
told you, hey, what you're saying is hurting my feelings,
Right.
and you're like, nah, fuck you.
See, it
That
could go-
is asshole-ish.
Yeah, it could go. It
know
could
what
go
I
south
mean?
quick. But
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
you're not an asshole. You just need to.
If you keep pushing,
Yeah.
I just think in general, if someone is like, hey, what you're saying is being hurtful right now, you should be like, all right, you know what? Let me reevaluate.
So what she
my
do?
thoughts.
She don't eat the tacos at all. Like if somebody brought
No.
her hard shell tacos, she'd be
She's
like,
gonna be like, ugh, that shit trash.
now you kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
yeah. Now you kind of an
like,
asshole.
like she's almost like looking down on
Yeah,
Tex-Mex.
right. See, now in that case, damn shit, we was about to get out of here without calling an asshole. If
that's the vibe I got.
if
Like
this
you're
is the
looking
scenario,
down on it, shit,
Right.
being condescending.
so we need probably more context
Yeah.
to the. So if we go that route, then yeah, she definitely asshole. But right now, I'm gonna leave it at
Yeah.
she not an asshole, but
Yeah.
in the multiverse, she might be.
In the multiverse.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thanks. I picked it myself.
Yeah.
So we went for our meal today
Yeah. In Montclair.
in Montclair. We went to Taqueria La Esquinita.
See.
Okay, Taqueria is a taco place.
Yeah.
La Esquinita means the corner.
Oh, really? Because this place was on the corner, y'all.
It sure was.
Wow,
Like
I did not know that.
Walgreens.
Boy, I would love it if there was a taqueria on every corner. Oh my
Wouldn't
goodness.
that be?
We would obesity in America would go.
I mean, we literally have like
Yeah.
a taco place down the street.
yeah. I mean, on the corner though.
Yeah, that's facts.
Boy, I'd be there. Shit.
Did you know that Walgreens is always on a corner?
We went over this. I do know. Yeah, I did not. There was a couple instances where it's not, but like
Yeah,
I did know that.
if they absolutely cannot be on a corner, they'll be on a regular street.
Yeah,
But
that's.
they try to always be on a corner
Yeah.
of happy and healthy.
Hey,
The more you know.
Hey, look at it.
Thank you so much.
I got you.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
just swallowed my own saliva.
Drink some of that the therapy water or that security blanket water.
Wow.
Whatever.
Thank you. I'm just scrolling through their Facebook page to see if there's anything that is related to their story of their founding, but there really isn't. It just seems like it's a very local, like little taco place.
Yeah, it seemed like the family works.
It's for sure. It's a family.
For sure. I mean, like
For sure, it's a family place. To the extent that I think, I mean, we ordered in Spanish, so
you ordered in Spanish. I struggle.
you want to tell them what happened?
Look, y'all.
Tell them a little story.
Here's a scenario. This is a true story. Waitress comes up to us and she asks in Spanish, very, very fluent Spanish, what would we like? Sarah goes and order fluent Spanish. Y'all know her background. She lived in Mexico. She looks at me and says, what are you going to have? I struggle like a son of a bitch. Spanglish like a mother, right?
Yep.
So then she goes in English. The waitress goes in English. Is that all? Here go my ass. C.
No, you go, see. Abruptly as fuck.
And I'm sitting there like, y'all.
I'm holding in, and I'm not even laughing because you're trying, because kudos to trying. You know what I mean? You don't speak Spanish, so the fact that you're even trying is
I'm
great,
trying.
okay? But the fact that she spoke to you in English to make you feel more comfortable, and you were like, your brain was just like, nah, it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what I was saying. I was just trying to fit in, y'all.
it was funny.
Your boy felt a little left out.
It was adorable. No, that's fine. And you know a couple words to use them. Shit.
See.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like a little shop on the corner.
Yeah.
That probably has like 6, maybe like 7, 8 tables.
It was like
10 tables or something.
Yeah,
Pretty extensive menu. Pretty much everything you can think of in a Mexican place. They have tacos, they have tostadas, they have gorditas, burritos. Like,
we had pretty much all of them.
we tried a bit
some
of
from every
everything.
section.
We did. They have like dinner, like platillos, like dinner plates. And they have pozole, which is like what they're known for. And
What's that?
it's the soup that I got.
Okay.
It's a
Got chicken in it?
no, it has pork belly.
Which is bacon, I learned.
Yeah.
Just bacon, y'all.
it's stock.
Yeah, right.
With
broth, like that.
broth with these special corn that is kind of like a puffed corn.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called in English, but it's this corn and then meat, and usually it's pork belly, and you can get it either red, green, or plain white, no chile, and then you can add. They give you stuff to add. They give you like cabbage and what's the
Don't
red,
ask me.
red vegetable?
Red apple.
No, vegetable, sir.
Oh, damn.
Apple's a fruit.
That is a fruit.
Radish.
Radish. There it is. I was just about to say
They
that.
give you like radish, onion, other stuff to add to it, and lime, and then they give you chicharron, which is a fried pork skin. And yeah, that was they're known for that. I looked at some of their reviews, and people really go there for that. So I had to order some to try it out.
I did not know that's all that was in that soup.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Y'all, I had enchiladas.
Sure did. What was it? Tell them what enchiladas you ordered.
Picadillo.
Which is?
Beef, ground beef.
Ugh.
I don't know why she's sad about this.
Because no one ever orders ground beef enchiladas. You know what?
Hi, my name is Dario, and I just ordered ground beef.
All right, do you? You know, I'm not even judging you at this point. Who am I to judge you? There's no rules to food. You eat whatever you like.
Look, y'all,
But ground beef enchilada, you got a burger in the most, like, any way you can.
Y'all can
You're
judge
like,
me. Y'all can judge me all you want to.
Nah, I'm
I also
judging
had,
you.
I
I don't know.
also had a ground beef burrito. Now what?
That's
No, I had a steak. I had a steak burrito. I had a beef, yes. I still had a ground. I had a steak burrito, and that bad boy went crazy.
It was good.
The ground beef enchiladas were very
It was
good.
decent. I tried them. They were decent. It was just different.
Yeah. The sauce was really good too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was really good. It was really good.
You got red enchiladas.
Yes. You could choose that or the green, and I had the red. A little bit more spicy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why I did that. Then we, of course, had tacos. I had 3 tacos, ground beef tacos. Didn't want to go too crazy.
Of course you did.
Didn't want to.
I could have guessed that you had ground beef tacos.
Hey, look, y'all. I love the ground beef tacos.
I just want you to order other kinds of beef preparation.
That's very
'Cause
true.
It tastes better.
It does. And I agree. It might taste better.
Objectively.
Okay. All right. Look at us using that word again. But yes, I'm not going to say nothing to that. Reason why I tasted stuff out like that, what I knew, I was hungry as hell. Very, not often I want to say we go into these things where we just like starving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went into this from starving. And so I kind of didn't have that, I want to try some shit out.
It was more like, give me what I like.
Give me some food. I'm about to die. You know what I mean? Like, so that's where I went into it, y'all.
Yeah,
that's why I got that.
Flight. Yeah.
Yes. So, but it was very, very good.
Yeah.
All the food was good.
Well, you also tried, I ordered a chicken tostada.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what a tostada is, it's a tortilla that is kind of
Circular.
like a hard tortilla.
Hard shell.
Hard shell tortilla. Okay. That is flat.
Yeah.
So they keep it flat. And then they top it with whatever you order. So I got shredded chicken. So it's like chicken, lettuce, sour cream, tomatoes, blah, 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 avocado, all that stuff. It was like piled.
Yeah.
Like, it was huge.
Yeah, it was a lot on there.
It was pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was. Man, that was like not. I don't want to say surprisingly good because like it was like they're usually bad.
Yeah.
it was very good just in general. Because I was like, you were like, hey, you want to try this? And I brushed it off first. I was like, nah, let me go ahead and finish eating my food. I'm hungry right now. Let me eat. And then you asked me again. You said, it's going to get soggy. I can't take it with us. Let's eat this. You gave it up to me. Y'all, that bad boy.
It was good.
Woo. It's something, the flavor with the chicken was just so different than a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times it's like, I don't want to say it's dry, but it just don't have that flavor in like how that did.
They also, their tortillas are homemade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. They were good too. Yeah.
I also got the flautas, which are, if you don't know what flautas are, they're kind of like rolled up into like finger looking things.
They look like things from 7-Eleven that you go to the gas station.
Taquitos, flautas, taquitos. They're rolled and they're deep fried, and they're usually stuffed with something. So when I was living in Mexico, my favorite meal ever, my host mom, this is when I was studying abroad still, used to make flautas, but she would stuff them with potato and cheese.
Okay.
And so she used to make a salsa verde, like a green sauce that had an avocado base, so it was creamier. And it was literally like, I would ask for that anytime. She was like, "What do you want for dinner?" Flautas. Flautas. Like that's all I wanted.
That was like your hamburger.
Yeah. Or she would make chilaquiles in the morning.
Good.
She would go in the morning. She would buy the fresh tortillas. She would she would fry them at home, and she would fry an egg and then dump it over and then put the same green salsa on top. That was my shit.
Slapped.
Okay.
Slapped.
So and she was such a good cook, and I'm always like super picky about flautas. I feel like if I go to a Mexican place and they have two things on the menu, I'm probably going to order them. Tortilla soup and flautas. And I think tortilla soup is like, someone once told me tortilla soup is a way to judge if a Mexican restaurant is good, if they can do a good tortilla soup. Because it's like easy to make, but it's hard to make really well.
Yeah. It's like how I be judged based off macaroni and cheese.
Yep, exactly.
You like that.
Yeah, anyone can make mac and cheese, but it's really hard to make a great mac and cheese.
Not to Llewellyn's again. I'm sorry. I had to.
Yeah, for real. So their flautas were good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. The tortilla's homemade. You can see a little toothpick. They're just a little dry.
Oh, a little dry.
The chicken inside dried out a little bit. I would put, I don't know.
And I think that's just the byproduct of that particular, because like the chicken otherwise was good. Was fantastic. Yeah. The burrito had a little bit too much vegetables in it. Like we were talking.
That's just your personal choice.
Yeah,
you're not subjectively got too much vegetable in it.
That for my liking, y'all. I mean, don't take nothing away from the flavor, because it was fire. I ate it very fast.
Sure did.
It was large, so I took half of it home.
I was
gonna go there.
I was ready.
Yeah,
and then I was like, that's what maybe
you can't take half of it home.
You gotta take the whole thing.
That's what she
or
said.
None of it.
Anyway,
I don't like when you cut it in half.
Damn, that's what he said. I mean, all of it was really good. You were saying that they made the tortillas for like at home from scratch. Now we had the nachos at the beginning.
Not nachos.
Not the nachos. Okay, all right. Because let me tell you, that salsa. At the beginning,
the salsa was really good.
Whoo!
Yeah, it was good.
Man, I was literally had to stop. I was like, okay, all right, let's calm down.
You know what I noticed when we were done eating? That she had brought us a second cup and we didn't even touch it.
Did not even touch it.
That was trash.
I mean,
I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I don't even remember seeing it. But we were eating so damn fast. I think we were just hungry. We just missed things. But overall, this restaurant was fantastic.
It was. Listen, it's not the best Mexican food you're ever going to have.
Right.
There is I think we talked about this as soon as we left. I was like, Mexican restaurants have a lot of competition in Chicago. There is so many fantastic Mexican restaurants. So it is really hard to be on top.
It's a tough feel.
But if you just want a quick meal that is not going to be disappointing, that's going to be pretty good. The flavors are pretty good. The tortillas are fresh.
You got to go. It's
a good option. Yeah.
If you in Montclair and you 30 minutes away, 40 minutes from the city, from getting I'm not from the city, from the Loop. Everything we base off of is from the Loop, right? If you are
from the center of the city,
yes. If you are not easily accessible, you know what I'm saying? You can't go there. someplace that is good, then maybe this is definitely a good
better
spot.
Places out of the loop.
Yeah, it is for sure. I mean, yes, that's what I'm saying. But like, if you can't, if you don't want to go, because Montclair's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
Montclair out there, and it's only like a couple neighborhoods over from. Yeah. So from the outer limits. So
correct.
From Northwest, that's fine. That's fine.
You said this place is holding Montclair down. That's what you said when we were in there. You said they're holding this part of the city down.
It really is, and I mean that in the best way, y'all. Like, it is like you take that out of Montclair, I don't really.
Yeah, there's a few spots in Montclair that while doing research that were mentioned.
Yes.
This place is just open later.
Yes.
So if you're after work,
a
lot of places close at like 6 or 5 or 4.
And
this place is open till like 8, I think. It's, again, good quality food, decent prices, was not that expensive. I don't remember what the total was.
It was, I think I paid like $85.
Yeah, we ordered like 5 people worth of food.
Yeah, we always order a lot, y'all. So like when we say, if we tell you price.
Oh, a taco was $3. Let me tell you, gauge by that. Tacos are $3.
Yeah, so a little bit pricey for a taco.
$3?
$3 is a little bit pricey.
How much do you pay for a taco?
$2.50. 50 cents.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Right down straight from us.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, like.
But most tacos are $3 in the city, if not $6. Your favorite place has $6 tacos.
Shout out to my buddies, but they had different tacos. Like their tacos are much different.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. We uptown, we see you, Brian. I love you. Y'all got to go get that the Southern taco.
Oh,
the stampede,
the shrimp, the jerk shrimp.
Yes, Lord.
The jerk shrimp taco.
Yeah, buddy. We're not talking about them. Back to Montclair. Yeah. This place holds Montclair down. Thank y'all for doing it.
It's a good option.
It's a great option. And then there's like you said, there's a few other places honorable mention, which we wanted to go. We just couldn't because they were closed, and that's what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So this held it down.
Yeah.
Overall, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
we ain't missed.
I would go again.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. If we in Montclair.
I think they have like plants for sale. I saw a bunch of plants on the windowsill that had price tags on them. So I'm pretty sure you can buy those plants.
Bring your winter jacket though, because they ain't got no heat in that mug.
Correct.
Yeah, it is a little chilly in
it. It is a little
chilly.
And
Chicago has a balmy winter so far. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Unless global warming comes through.
Yeah, right. Because it's a little chilly in that bad boy. So make sure you bring your jacket and an extra pair of socks maybe.
Just put your socks on there.
Yeah, right.
You take your shoes off, put the other pair of socks.
Just put them right over the bad
right
boy.
Over there.
But that's it. That's
bring your space heaters. Just head on over to Montclair.
And just head on over, and you're gonna be all right.
Yep.
But that's all. That's
all, folks. Y'all be blessed.
It's been a year. Damn. The cold exit.
The cold exit.
Any final words on this year though?
Kexit.
Kexit.
Cold exit.
Yeah. Any final words on this year?
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we talked a lot in the top.
We did. I mean, but like we about to leave, for one more time in 2021.
Thank you for listening.
Yes.
If you like this episode, send it to someone you like. If you hate this episode, you're hurting my heart. But I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for listening to 29 of these bitches.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully this one wasn't too disappointing. If it was,
we'll be back strong.
New. I'm constantly disappointing my mother. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. She loves me. I'm her favorite. What about you? Any final?
Once again, thank y'all. We appreciate you. Podcast ain't nothing without.
You guys are the best.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? A podcast ain't nothing without y'all. We appreciate you.
I mean, it still could be something just nobody would listen.
Right.
We can still do this without you.
We was gonna have fun regardless. But it's more fun. It's more fun with you. So we appreciate you. Y'all stay safe out here in these streets. Happy New Year to you. We will see you next Monday. With next week, actually, we got a double feature.
Hey.
So stay tuned for that. We appreciate you. Love you. Be safe out in these streets. COVID times out here.
Hey.
Hug your loved ones. Kiss them on the forehead. Smack them on the butt.
COVID times, but hug your loved ones.
I mean, with a mask on. I did say smack them on the butt. Your loved ones.
Yeah.
The ones you can't do that with. Anyway, this is getting out of whack. Yeah, it is. Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all.
Be safe. Don't go out.
Don't go if you don't have to.
I mean, for the
wear a mask if you do. Anyway, we getting caught up. Bye, y'all. We'll see you next week. Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please like, rate, and subscribe to us on all streaming platforms where you listen to podcasts. And we hope you listen soon. We'll catch you back next Monday with a new episode. Bye.